Good morning, folks. Welcome back. Yeah, today I am thinking we are going to be making a winding road in the jungle of the Pan-Coastal Territories, possibly washed out parts by a little bit of a waterfall. Should be fun. Let's go ahead and get into it. And the first thing I'm going to do is bring in some components that I think we're going to need that will help us set our scale and make it look right. I'm going to grab Ian unassigned. Old Road 2. There's our road section. I'm going to move this off. And close this. Okay. And then just to get an idea for scale as we go along, because sometimes it's hard to tell, I'm going to grab one of our vehicles. I still have this file open from yesterday. We'll grab this guy. So it's a very narrow road. It's good to see. Like it's basically a one-lane road. It should be fun. And we get this, again, weird-ass giant tire, which we're going to get rid of. Okay, cool. With that, we can get started. Let's just save our file. New 240423.1 live stream jungle road. Right. Okay. So we're not going to, my goal is to try to make as small a section as we can so that we can spend time detailing it and not blow ourselves out of the water like we kind of did yesterday with that checkpoint. Let's go ahead. Curve and a Bezier curve. Delete it. Let's draw a new space. So I want it to curve inward and then around again. So we're going to kind of go like that and see if that'll be enough for our road. Should be. Should be fine. This gives us this section. We may put the waterfall like right there. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, so let's grab this bad boy. Q array. We actually don't. We're going to set it to fit curve. Grab our curve and relative array 0, like maybe 0.8. That seems reasonably good. We can maybe move it a little bit, but we don't want it too much bigger, too much smaller. 0.82, sure. Try to get the most out of it. Great. Then, again, that, add a modifier, deform, curve. Select our curve object, and it doesn't work, which is because we want to go along the y-axis. And then we got this horrible rotated thing here, but we know how to fix that. Select the curve, edit it, select all the points, item, mean tilt 90. Right? I think so. It's pretty good. Again, very narrow, but we're okay with that. Okay. Cool. That's our size of our curve object. Object mode, save again. And we are still dynamic, so we can move stuff around if we want to, which is fun. I want to actually try one thing. I'm going to duplicate this curve and just turn it off for right now, but I want to have a backup of it. Go back into the curve, and if we edit it, I want to try grabbing that one and changing our radius here to make it a little wider right there. Which will also kind of help change it up just a tiny little bit. What if we change this one? No, that one doesn't have a radius. It's like, what? Okay. And radius, narrow it in just a titch there. And radius. All right. So we widened our road out mostly a little bit and just create some more randomness to it. Okay. Now, ground. Ground might be the next best thing to play with. Okay, let's create ourselves a plane. Mesh plane. S40. Okay, so that gives us an idea of our scale. There we go. Something like that. Okay, I want a little bit more rotation scale. Cool. And quad remesh. Rather than give it the thought, 200. Remesh it and delete the original plane. Cool. It just makes it so I got cubes versus having to deal with other stuff. I like it. We need to do a bit. Let's see, 7C3. Okay, so that's our road section, right? Yeah. I'm going to actually assign it as detail because we know we're going to come in here later and do that with auto trainer. Okay. Now let's work on the top part first. So C, select all that, Control I. Okay. Now E, I'm going to go too high. Like, let's keep an eye for a car. Something like that. Okay. Cool. Then Control minus. Okay, these I suppose. There we go. Oh. And I'm going to subdivide it and then Control minus. Yes. Probably enough, but let's do it one more time. We've got quite the cliff there. Cool. That works for me. And then let's deselect and select this again. This time we'll go this way. Got all that crap. There we go. Control I. We don't need any of these. Okay. And let's see. E GY no, GX. There we go. And I don't want any of these faces. I'm just gonna delete them. Okay, kill those. So there's our starting point. Shift G coplanar. Now control minus. No, not control inverse. Control minus. GZ. Control minus GZ. Control minus GZ. Control minus GZ. We may not even need all of that cliff space there, but that's kind of cool. So sure, why not? Actually, I kind of like that. It's more than likely it's too much. Let's be good to ourselves and say it's too much. And X faces. There we go. So we're only going down that far, just to try to keep our ground. I always like to try to make. I end up making things too big all the time. Okay. So we like that reasonably. Let's see what happens. Can we remesh it again to like 500? Yeah, that's cool. That'll help us out some, I think. Let's delete the old one. And tab. And yeah, we lost our vertex group, but that's okay. I don't know about this edge here. Control bevel. Good deal. Okay. Morning, Brian. All right, so 7. Tab 3, Shift G, coplanar. So we still got all that. Let's just see what we can get rid of now that we don't. Anything that doesn't touch, we do not want. Maybe even some things that do touch, but we'll see. Okay, all those. Let's make that detail. Ugh, can't spell it that way. Detail. Save. Okay. F4. Append. Terrain generator. Node tree. Terrainer base. Let's see what we got. Geometry nodes. Terrainer base. A little crazy. Some weirdness going on here. We definitely got to fix that, whatever that is. Oh, that's that weird point there. Let's see, can we KC, connect to that, I see, that's a weird couple of things. Interesting. Let's just get rid of it. Faces. Okay, and 2F, great. And F, and K, C, KC. That's better. Face orientation. It's better in general. 1, 7, G. That's better. Cool. We got less weirdness there. Got a few other weird spots though. Just in general. Let's keep going. There we go. Just try to get these things from looping underneath each other. The hell is that coming from? That'll cause a weirdness. X face. I don't know where it came from, but we're getting rid of it. Oh, it's because I have these there, isn't it? Could be. G coplanar. Good. Shift G coplanar. Cool. All right. X faces. Get rid of all those. You don't want them. Yeah, we're doing okay. It's kind of an interesting little hole. Not really what I want, though. This whole section here is just kind of a mess. I wonder if we can go C. Enter X faces. Okay. Okay. Surgery. Why not? Okay. Okay. Get it smoothed down. Okay. 2. F. Get the weird bunching there because of what it's doing, but I think that'll help us along. We're getting there. Okay. Okay. No. Did not go. What the hell? AM distance. Merged by distance of 0.01. Okay, fine. Okay. What's that piece doing? Where's it going? Let's try another line first, see if we can't figure out what's going on here. Now it's there. Okay. Weird. Okay, C. That should cut through everything. That one, fine. It doesn't have to be good geometry. It just has to be geometry. Just adding a bit more edge loop so it doesn't bunch as much as it was. Better. Up there at the top. Again. Okay. 3. X. There we go. The better. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Cool. I'm making a little bit more fixing in here. All this crap. All right, fine. I probably shouldn't have retopoed it. I think that was the problem. But again, we'll get there. 2. Fill it. Better. We'll just throw another line. Go to that. Okay. Okay, C. No. Fine. Face. 2. F. There we go. There we go. Is that better? Little. All right. Maybe I'm spending too much time on this anyway. Let's see. Cut our strength down. Yeah, we can just do that too. Increase our roughness. Well, we're going to put plants and stuff on it, so maybe that's fine anyway. And I am probably going to actually even edit it some more. All right, that's not horrible. It's a little too sharp there. But what are we going to do? Well, let's see if we can't. Okay, I just want to fix this. 3. Okay, that's better. That's more what I wanted. And gonna do the same thing here. Go all the way to here. Okay, we get a little pinching, but not bad. That's better. Definitely brings it more in line with our road too, which we wanted. And 2 G. Okay, cool. Closer. I just don't like those like really sharp edges here. So I know I'm spending a lot of time fixing terrain, but that's kind of the point to this one today. Better. Cool. And here too. What if we can just do that's better. Yeah, we still got that weird square thing here though. That's very weird. Not at all cool. Oh. Yeah, let's see. There we go. No, I don't want to bring it down. Okay, better there. Cool. We just got a little bit more to fix here. Okay, cool. That should be better. Enough that it won't bother me anyway. And we can sculpt it a little bit too. So that gives us our curve. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply. Because we are going to do a little bit of sculpting, I think, too. Yep. And sculpt mode. Just smooth this in here. Just do this to start with. We might not even need to do too much. Just a little bit of, yeah. Bumping that in. There we go. Cool. We are going to do a little more, but that's already much better. F4, append. Blender brushes. We're gonna rock these ones. Yep. a append. Now, unfortunately, I remember we just have to edit them because they're old, but that'll work. And is it advanced or texture? Texture displacement. There we go, cool. Now let's subtract. And if we're gonna put a water there, let's do that. Feels like that would be a good waterfall cut. Positive. Bring that back up there and there. That'd be a good trough for a waterfall. Cool. And minus again. Probably gonna have to edit this thing too, but that'll be fine to start with. Smooth. Let's undo that. Smooth that down a little bit. Let's see if we can't fix it up a bit. There we go. And yeah, we're getting cuts over that, but that's fine. Okay. Good. Object mode, save. So let's see where we're at. 26 minutes in. We have a road. It comes around. Looks pretty much okay. Right. All right, so let's move on to some more stuff. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna edit some more. Sculpt mode. I'm gonna turn down the strength a little bit and make it positive here. Bump up this stuff right along this edge there, just to give it some not flatness. If it cuts into our road, doesn't matter. In some ways, it's actually kind of cool. Okay, yeah. So now let's take that down. Give us a bit more there. I don't want to. I know I was like make it bigger, but too much is too much. Let's flatten that down. Cut away there. Cool. Seems good. Right. I have an idea. I kind of tried it yesterday and I kind of liked it. So let's see if we can do it again. I want to go to my kit bash stuff, streets, highway straight. Come on. There we go. Straight highway. Bring this in here. And that gives us this piece. And you're like, why do we want that, Seth? Because we want this railing. L, L, L. It seems like a good section. P, section, tab. Now let's just delete this thing. And we have this. Bring that to our set. Okay. Object set origin 3D cursor. Object set origin geometry to origin. Control A, all transforms. Okay, so we have this barrier now that I think we can do the same thing we do with the road. Control link, copy modifiers. And it's like, what the fuck? Okay, it's because it's not lined up the same way. Let's just grab it. Great. Okay. So if we come to our edit modes and we turn on curve and array, now if we edit it, curve, right? No. Okay, I'm gonna edit just this one. Curve, tab, right, there we are. A, RZ90, looks good. GZ, up to there, cool. GX, let's turn off proportional, just to make sure. We have now put a railing on the side of our road. How cool is that, my friends? Take it down just, well, no, it's about right. I think that's pretty sweet. I know it breaks the, like, oh, but there's a railing now. It's not, it doesn't feel as rough, but it's still kind of cool, I think. And I like having it. And we can always cut into it too. So now let's do that and make our whole space for the waterfall. And I think pretty clearly we've got our waterfall happening right there. Shift A, mesh. Let's create a rock. Just one. Scale it up. Which is probably just about right. Cool. This thing, control minus. And by default, it's put it above the array. We want it after the array. Right? What has it done to us? Oh, and the curve also needs to be after the array. There we go. Cool. So now we've cut into this space here. Maybe we need to edit our road a little bit more. Yeah, that's cool. Let's take the same object here, cut into this bad boy. I need to do the same thing. We want the Boolean, well, first we want the curve after the array, and then we want the Boolean after the curve, and we've cut in. So we ripped a hole in it. It's not the most realistic because it should probably bend and all that, but whatever, that's fine. I'm curious, if we take this object and this object, we get a nice deep hole there too. I like it. Kind of get a nice like actual lake thing. And since we are, interesting, 2, 7, G, we can drag it a little bit more this way. And we get a cool hole. Yeah. Although, well, sure. Seems good. I'm going to take it off this thing for right now, because I want to edit this bad boy with the sculpt mode. And maybe bring it up so we're lined up here a little better. As I look, I want to kind of not have it go off the edge too much here. And that can come down. And object mode again, save, turn it back on. Got a deep hole here. I think we really just want to edit this some more. Not edit, sculpt. Bring that down. Like there we go. Cool. Smooth that in, smooth that in. There we go. Get rid of those little spiky points. We don't want them. Smooth it in. Great. It's great to see. Okay. That's pretty much what we wanted to do. Alrighty. Might be time to start applying some of this stuff. I think we're pretty happy with the hole. Road. We could maybe make the hole just a little bit bigger. I'm gonna, you know what? Apply modifiers to this thing. Now, object sculpt mode. Drag that a little bit more. Yeah. There we go. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. Cool. Just to give us a nice path for our water to fall. Save. Okay. Object mode. Let's start looking at things. Let's apply that Boolean. Great. The road, it's not that big. Let's just apply everything. Great. This, great. We're still very small. No big deal. Delete that. Okay. Save again. Do our waterfall thing now. Might as well. I'm going to go with fluids, create a domain, and we're going to make it oh, we don't want fluids. No, what am I doing? We want cell fluids. Yeah. And size X, longer, Y, wider, 7, rotate it, X, there we go, something like that. And max depth, down to there, and a little higher. Okay. Let's see if that's enough space. Hopefully it is. Okay. New collection, ground. And move these two into ground for right now. Oh, cool. Glad to hear. Glad you're enjoying it. Okay, so we got that done. Now we need a cube up here. And we're going to move it to new collection inflow. And I don't even know if we need to worry about an outflow right now. We're not going to go that far down that it's going to build up too much, I don't think. So select this, and then we can kind of, come on. Give me my size, yes. Inflow, inflow, ground, ground. We have nothing dynamic. We have no height. Foam probability should be fine. Hit play. Whee! Water. Interesting. It's going over the ground too, which I kind of like actually. I'll take it to 500. It's washed away, but it's clearly filling up. That seems pretty cool. Might be a little much, but I kind of like it going over like that. So we're running right to the edge of our frame is the problem. Okay, let's rewind. Let's just make it a little smaller. And since we're not going to look at it from here, let's just take it to here. There we go. Now let's try it. Let's see what we get. Still getting bigger. Okay, which just means we'll just make our thing bigger. That's fine. At least try it. Widen it out to there. We can certainly do that. Play. I love water sims. Morning, Michael. Have we gone too far? No, that seems pretty good. Just hitting the end. If we rewind a little bit. Okay. We're kind of ignore what happens to it down below anyway. So I think that's a good spot. Got water going over our road. Pretty good. Yeah, I'm liking that. I think we're okay there. Bake static flow map. Cool. So we baked our water down into its own thing. Move, new collection, water. Great. Solo it just to see what it is. That's what it is. Cool. We can just edit now here. We don't need this. 1, 3, Alt Z, E. I don't need this either. Cool. Right on. So we got this cool sinkhole thing happening. Looks pretty good. It's rushing across our road, which is cool. Yeah, I like it. And we have now applied it, so nothing's dynamic anymore. So we can go back through and do a bit more editing if we want to of stuff. So like this edge feels very sharp to me. What happens if we, can we tweak it? Or at least do that? Maybe. And this one, I don't know. Object. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's a little better. Do more to it if we want to later. Save. And this is how one builds, a broken road, which we need to do some more stuff to make it cool looking. So we're mostly going to have to look at it this way. And unfortunately, we're going to have to decide what we want to do about the background. But we'll get to it. Alrighty. So I'll take this now and this. New collection road. We don't need it in ground anymore because we're not using it to do collisions. All right, so we like that. Okay. Now 7. Let's go to this bad boy. Tab. Just solo this thing, and whew, is it ugly looking. I don't need to worry too much, but just to here. Grab that. And am I on 2? I am 3. There we go. Plus, 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 minus, minus, minus. There we go. Fill it in a little bit. Minus 1 more. Great. Great. And we can add a little more in here. Okay, that should be good to start with for right now. New vertex group, assign no trees. And cool. Let's just see what the detail still is. Select. It's close, but not the same. Don't really need it again, but we won't delete it. All right. So now, let's go start playing with some geoscatter. Oh, and I suppose we need to do this too. New collection, upward obstructions. And we want to put, what's that? Oh, no, we don't want him here. He should be in ground. Road needs to be in upward obstructions. Water needs to be in upward obstructions. Okay. Save. And geoscatter world. Select our thing. Open up our biome. And let's go to just start with jungle. Jungle, forest, 4. Let's try to see. It's hard to tell sometimes. It's like, what is that? What's the difference? I don't know. Heavy scatter. Yes, yes, yes. I know. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do with the whole jungle forest is upward obstruction to upward obstruction. Great. And then jungle tree, we're going to call to no trees. It might actually be okay. That looks pretty okay. Save. Let's take a look. That's pretty fucking epic, actually. I think we're doing well. That's looking great. I like it. I like it a lot. I don't even know we need to mess with it too much. It's a good looking thing. We're hitting our down below right. Looks awesome. Yay. Love it when that happens. Let's just move this to vehicle in case we want more than one. Which way is he facing? The wrong way. So he has come to the edge of this road here and is like, oh shit, we have a problem. Just thinking of storytelling elements, you know? What we want to go here, how we want it to look. Now, the question is, do we want to be a sudden thing here, or do we want this to have happened and them have dealt with it in some way to sort of show that like this whole area is messed, but people are still doing stuff? So is it a a story element that the road is washed out, or excuse me, a background thing that the roads suck? Both options possible. Yeah, not quite yet. We're getting there though. So if we want it to be a story element, we would leave it like this. And then presumably the characters would have to figure out what the hell. If we want it to be a background thing, then we put some kind of jury-rigged crossing over the road. And that shows that, you know, more happens. Since that would be fun, let's do that. Let's turn off geoscatter. Since I like jury rigging things, let's do that basically, right? Let me move this off again. Okay. Yeah, so what do we want to build something out of? We could just do like a wood bridge, like a, let's see. Big, medium, small. Let's check out the water kit, water village, see if there's anything in there we want to use. There's stuff. I don't want it to be particularly sturdy looking. This might be too sturdy looking. But let's see. We can always cut it apart too. Local. I don't hate it. Make it a bit wider. It's not awful. Probably, I wish I'd put it down beforehand, but it's all right. It's fine. Feels a little long. Let's tab. You're not calling me edit? Is it a group? It's a, yeah, okay, it's a group. New collection, bridge. Control A, make instances real. There we go. Now we can. That's the top part. That's nothing. Okay. Okay. Top part. 7. Tab. C. Not those. Control L, X, vertices. That's kind of cool. Kind of like leaving it a little bit empty on the other side too. Nice. There's a bridge going across. Now, how do we want to, what else do we want to do? We could lash it to something. We could make an attempt to make something more sci-fi here too. Like so far, this could be, 1940, and it would still be absolutely legitimate. And nothing wrong with that, but we could make it a bit more sci-fi. I want to. Let's see. Thinking to myself, sorry. I'm slow when that happens. Okay, let's put. Come on. There we go. Barrel. Do we want that there? I'm just gonna idiot check with our car. We need to be able to get our car on there. Anything that someone would do, they would not obviously block that too much. We can even shrink this down a little bit. Just kind of want to be like something's holding on it down. You can make this thing a little wider too. There we go. Interesting. Okay. Do we want something underneath it or just take it down? Let's just take it down all the way. There we go. Will our car fit between those two? Just. I don't know. It's not really working for me. Keep the one maybe there. Sure. I like the one. We could do sandbags. Yeah, let's do that. Put them on the other outside. Okay, that goes there. That's cool. And good deal. I like that. So that'll hold those up slightly. And then we could even do a barrel on that side of the sandbags. And maybe over here too. Yeah, I like that. Okay, this one. Okay. Good deal. Gives us just a little something. Says, yes, people are doing things here. Keeping this road going. Cool. But I think the anticipation for the shot is better if we're back here somewhere. So we'll put him back. We need to bring him up a bit too, I think. Yeah. And that one's still low, but it's he's in the water, so that's fine. Okay. Save. Are we at 102? Good. So we can do some more stuff. I want to put something techie over there. I mean, I don't know why, but just like there's no reason for it, but there's no reason not to either. But let's go to upward obstructions because I don't want it to be covered by anything here. Shift A, mesh, cylinder. Just put like a tower here. Some kind of a something, maybe. Okay. I don't know. Let me do some more to it. One more in and way up. Okay. Control A, rotation scale, just to make sure. I don't think I did, but select that, 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 that. Shift Q, loop extrude. Sure. That's kind of cool. One likes it. This bad boy here, tab. Great. Q, Shift Q. Panels, square, seed. Notch, well, subdiv. Let's see. Cuts and notches. And thickness. Yeah, cool. Something like that. and our max size. Cool, something like that. I like it. 9. Use vertex group. Great. Tab. 1. Shift G, vertex group. Great. Panel screws. Custom. Round head. Radius of 0.002. Too low. 0.01. 0.01 seems pretty good. With a margin of 0.02. 0.015. Great. Why, I don't know. Like, no one's gonna notice that but me, but I think it's cool. Do the same thing here. Tab 3. Screws. Radius 0.025. These are bigger screws. Do we have any? Not that big. 0.0002. 0.002. Right. Was the only ones it created? What are you talking about? Oh, it's because they're underground. F9. Threshold. Maximum angle for screws to appear. 60 or 15. Give me more screws. Per face. Each one gets it, I see. 30. No, just trying to get it so we have a few less, but not as many. Yeah, that seems all right to me. I like that. Let's do the same. Just miss these. So let's do them too. Screws. Great. All those things got screws. Now let's do this one too. I don't know, why not? Oh, I hate the way it does it. It's. I should have turned off the ratioing, but there we go. That's fine. Great. Cool. And I know I'm just doinking around now too. Let's do these two, sure. Tab, Shift Q, screws. Great. All the screws. It's kind of cool. Do we want to mess with this part? Let's do that if we do. Okay, Tab, Shift Q, plate insets. Yeah, I'm blind. Height seed, plating seed. Okay, yeah. Well, that's cool. Give us that bullshit sci-fi plating articulation. Always fun. Okay. And then we can go create a cable from here to here. It's gonna clip. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's gonna clip. There we go. Something like that. Sure. I'm all right with that. Save again. And what else do we want to do? We want to keep this feeling kind of remote. So maybe we don't want to do too much more than that. Let's turn back on geoscatter. Cool. So we just have something happening there. Yeah, that's cool. All right, maybe it's time to start materializing stuff. And by maybe, I mean, yes, it is time. Let's grab this bad boy here. It has a lot of materials, but we don't want any of these. So clean slots, just remove them all. New, and we'll go with, I think, just sheeting plain gray on it. All right, that seems good. Okay, this bad boy here, that's just going to be like a rubber. Or what do I want it to be? Grunge yellow? We could. Sure. This bad boy here. Cylinder. And metal. We could do this one with the chevrons. Select hierarchy. Let's just look at this thing for a bit. I don't hate that, actually. So let's continue. Yeah, I think this will work. Oh, wrong one. This. It does kind of tie together too, which is nice. All that looks cool. Sure. Let's come over here. Dot. How many screws do we have? I have to select them all separately. Let's do it. Screw, 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 screw. No. Screw. Is that all of them? Yeah. Join them. And just to make Michael happy, we'll do distressed hull. Let's see. Sure. All right. And Are we good with that? Do we like that? We do like that, but yeah, 15 minutes left. Do we want to put some ivy on it? We could. Could be neat. Let's try. First off, let's select hierarchy and join this sucker together. And I'm just going to join this in too. Oh, he's not a mesh. Q, convert to mesh, and join. Great. So now everything is one piece. Now for append. We do have an ivy generator. Do we have another one up here? No, that's wrong one. Geogen. Vegetation generator on top of it. Let's see. Well, let's save. Yeah, that's cool. We'll do that. We like it. Yes, Ivy. Alrighty then. The eyes have it. Vegetation generation. That was suitably easy looking. And let's do the same thing then. Just go onto this bad boy here. Ugh, no. What the hell? Control A, rotation scale. Oh, this is vine generator, vegetation generator. I don't want vine generator. There we go. Don't get onto all this crap here. We'll leave it off those, but I think I like it on that. It's cool. What happens, just to see, if we throw it onto that guy everywhere. Is it too much? I think it's a little too much. Let's get rid of it. Yeah, but we do like it on the other stuff, so that's cool. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Come back here. And let's start thinking about our shots. We can't go too far because we'll see the end here. So we are somewhat limited camera angles. That would certainly be one or something like this. Camera, the RE, anamorphic cook. And Panavision. We turn on geoscatter. Let's save. Whew, that's pretty thick. So we're not going from there. Damn, it looks cool. I think that's a nice looking shot for what we want, at least as a starting point. Okay, control save. Yeah, I'm down. Okay, so if I'm down, let's get some skies in there. HDR maker. How bright do we want it to be? We know that 60 and 61 are both very contrasty. Let's just go to 42, see what it looks like. Why 42? I don't know. Why not? Also very contrast. Well, ooh, less contrasty down here. Let's try like a 1016. Add it. And I'm going to turn off geoscatter for right now. Interesting. Certainly kind of dark, but angle. See if we get any sun. It's just getting darker. All this pretty dark. Let's see. Exposure. We can take it up to like brighten it up if we wanted to. Got a little bit of weirdness there. Let's fix that. Yeah, actually kind of reminds me of Hawaii, where I was in Maui last fall. Also, years ago when I went to Costa Rica, it's kind of like that too. What's this rock generator? Mesh cube. Cool. Let's just see what this thing does. Cool. That is better, I think. Fills that hole in nicely. Oh yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's better. Let's see. The only thing I want to I don't know if fix is the right word, and you probably won't even see it otherwise, but tab 1. That, my friends, is very sharp. Better. Although, actually, I'm just going to come in here because that whole area is just kind of sharp. Sculpt mode and shift. There we go. You know what? We're not actually that high in poly. What happens if we just do Control 1? I'm just going to think for a second, and that should smooth that shit right out. Yep, it does. We'll just apply it. Cool. And turn back on geoscatter. Make sure we didn't get messed up by that. Seems okay. Turn back on our lights. Yeah, that's looking beautiful. That's really nice. If I do say so. Let's focus on our car just to get the, yeah, it's basically right anyway. Man, yeah, I like my little waterfall thing happening. That's not bugging me. It just looks like it's washed out underneath the road, so we don't need to fix that. That was good to fix. So this stuff seems all right. I like that camera shot very much. Let's save it. And just see if we can grab another camera. These can be moved. Just to see collection. Cool. Again, turn off geoscatter for right now. Camera 2. Focus again on our truck. Turn on geoscatter. Let's see if we've got something good. Looks pretty good. Yeah. The road's a little weird, but I think that's okay. It's not bad. It's not my favorite shot, though. I think we can do better. Let's turn off geoscatter. See if we can't come in slightly. Give us more visual interest here. Cool. Keep an eye on the time. We're just about done. And hopefully this one will render easier than yesterday's did. Whew. Yeah, that's better. And let's see. Add a third one. Kind of looking down. So we can show sort of the scene and what's happening. Sure. Focus this one on the bridge. See if I'm in a tree. That'd be the only thing. Don't think I am. Yeah. Cool. Might need to tweak the lighting a little bit, but yeah, okay. And then one more. Actually, one thing I'm going to do, I think we will tweak while you're here, is the old road base curves. Okay. I could just tweak it this way, but I don't like curves. Let's come here. I know I could do this with a curve node, but I've never gotten used to them. I don't like them. I'm a bad visual artist. Value 0.5. Yeah, I like that darker, maybe a little darker. That's a little too dark. Okay. Still might be a little too dark. Yeah, 0.4. There we go. That's better. Just a little too bright. Probably realistically light, but it just feels a little too light for our scene. Okay, so we got that. And then we might as well just get the last camera angle while we're still playing. 1, 4, and let's come. Ooh, that's kind of neat, actually. Let's go to gray. And we could make it a little bit bigger, but I don't know if we need to. Let's just stay at 50. Focus on this thing. Turn on geoscatter. Make sure I'm not in something. And save. And let's see. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. It's looking cool. I don't mind being able to see a little bit of sky here. That's fine for me. I think we are in good shape. Folks, thanks for hanging out with me today. Let's go back to the first one just because, yeah, it's probably my favorite. I think we got some cool stuff. And I'm not sure I'd call it super cyberpunky, but it fits my world, so I'm going to go with it. Yeah, so we just to recap from the beginning. Turn off geoscatter. We took a road section. We followed the curve. We took the same curve idea and we followed it with this thing. So we got that working. We built our land around it. We dug into it. We made a waterfall. Yeah, lots of cool stuff. It's the kind of thing I'm super into. I hope you guys liked it. I will be back again tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel, all that sort of stuff. Until then, have a great rest of your day. Hope you guys make something cool too. And yeah, we'll be seeing you. Take care, friends. Bye bye.